So it's been exactly 3 years since I bought this Huawei P20 Lite, the ANELX2, that's the global vision. And up to today, it is still intact. Well, I use it as my backup phone, but trust me, it has gone through a lot and it's still standing. Okay, so to some people, 3 years with one phone might not be a lot, but with the way I use my gadget, if a phone survived that long, it's really worth mentioning. So before we look at the physical side, let's briefly talk about the specs. The Huawei P20 Lite has a RAM of 4GB with an internal storage of 64GB. This may not be a lot when comparing to 2021 standards, but for an average low budget smartphone, the P20 Lite does the trick. Running on Android Pie, the Kirin 659 CPU in the P20 Lite is still fast enough for my convenience. The 16-megapixel camera is probably one of the features that I did not like on this phone. On video, the best you can get is 1080 pixels at 30 frames per second. That's too low when comparing to the quality you can get on some high-end phones in 2021. But thinking about the money I paid for it 3 years back, these low specs are justified. Okay, enough with the specs. Let's look at how this P20 Lite is looking physically after 3 years of extensive use. As you can see, it's pretty intact. The color did not fade away, though it's no longer as shiny as it used to be. My big hands did a lot of damage on the backside. I don't like using phone covers because it defeats the whole purpose of external phone designs. I want to feel the actual phone in my hands. The screen did not really see much since I always put screen protectors on all my phones. The P20 Lite has the charging port and audio jack at the bottom, and that's where the problem is. It accumulates a lot of dust. The speaker as well is at the bottom, and it also helps in collecting dust, but the sound that the speaker produces is pretty amazing. Even after 3 years of use, I still get high quality and high volume from the speakers.
That has a switch on, so be sure to...
If I am to measure the feature I like most on this old guy, it has to be the size. I have big hands, but the P20 Lite fits perfectly in my hands, and my thumb can comfortably navigate the whole screen. And for a phone, the screen is big enough, though the brightness is not impressing, especially outdoors when there's too much light. So this is it, guys. This is all I can say after using the Huawei P20 Lite for 3 years. And in my opinion, if you're on a tight budget and if you're an average phone user, the Huawei P20 Lite is a good pick. And guys, thank you for watching and see you on our next video. Ciao.